If you're familiar with Donner products, and who isn't, you know they're all about cool products that provide great value for the money. This triple threat 3-in-1 effects pedal we're looking at today kicks it up a notch with some serious style and great tone. Let's break it down. Today we're checking out the Donner Triple Threat on Addicted to Gear. A cool little multi-effects pedal that packs quite a bit in a small little form factor. Distortion, echo, and phaser conveniently packed into one super compact box. Now before we get into all of the details, if you find yourself watching our Addicted to Gear videos often, why not support the channel and become a subscriber? Your subscription would definitely help the channel and encourage us to do what we do best, and that's provide great reviews just like this one. If you're already subscribed, thank you for your support. If you've seen Donner's Alpha Crunch, Alpha Force pedals before, this unit might look somewhat familiar, except in this case, Jack White's crew Third Man hardware swapped in a phaser, a distortion, and echo into this unit, and you can see Third Man hardware listed right here on the box. Now, to be honest, I'm not absolutely sure how much impact or input Jack White or his crew had on the development of the triple threat unit, but I do know that the triple threat part of the name is quite obvious in this case because it's a 3-in-1 unit. Now, the other thing that's quite obvious when you look at it for the first time is its size. This thing is tiny. Like fit in your back pocket tiny. It's really cute. At just 7.5 inches and about 2.5 inches deep, it's perfect if you're trying to save space on your pedal board. If you're like me and you don't like hauling gear to gigs and you like traveling light, this one you're gonna like. Now, one of the things I noticed right off the bat is that it's also built tough. Everything is made out of metal, a metal casing. The knobs feel solid here, and Donner added extra rings around the knobs here to make them easier to grip, easier to use, easier to see, and also to provide a little extra protection since the knobs are quite small and pretty close to the foot switches. I also love the fact that they provided plenty of cord length for the wall plug, so that searching for that plug in the room is never going to be an issue. Very nice. So the unit's got 3 very nice effects under the hood, and each effect offers its own unique take, which is nice. It's nice to see a unit that just won't sound like every other unit out there. So let's talk about what each one brings to the table in a little more detail. We'll start off with distortion because everyone loves distortion. If you're a guitarist, you can't live without distortion. The distortion effects offer some really nice versatility, and depending on your guitar and amp combo, you can get everything from crunchy breakup, gnarly sounds, fuzzier tones. Pair it with a single coil guitar and you're basically gonna get some serious guitar rock vibes out of it. Switch it to humbuckers and you're gonna be getting heavier, more modern tones with it. So it does provide quite a bit of versatility. Now next in the lineup here is the phaser in the middle position, and the phaser portion of this pedal is based on Donner's Pearl Tremor pedal, which has a smooth vintage vibe to it. It reminds me a bit of the MXR Phase 90, but it's not as thick or chewy as the Phase 90. It's a little bit more subtle, which works if you're into modulation, which is less over the top, and sometimes that's a good thing in my opinion. Now, one thing I did notice is that you may need to crank the level knob here to about the 3 o'clock position just to get it to match your dry signal. So don't be afraid to experiment with it to get optimal results. Last but not least in the lineup is the echo effect here, and it's also known as delay, echo, delay, whatever you prefer. The echo is where things get interesting. It's brighter than your typical analog delay. At least I think it is. Almost like an MXR carbon copy bright, if you will. At high mix levels, the repeats really cut through, which is cool if you're into big, pronounced echo sounds. Dialing it back gets you closer to that sort of hazy, vintage vibe you'd expect from pedals like the Memory Man or the DM2, but without the dark aspect of the tone, or warmer roll-off. It's quirky, but it definitely has its own thing going on. Now, the beauty of this unit is that you can easily use each effect independently, or add a little flavor to your amplifier tone when needed, or you can mix them together and create your own signature sound. Both options work really well, independently or together. Either way, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun experimenting with the useful effects, and you'll be able to achieve a wide variety of options on your own with it. So for the gigging musician out there, if you want to keep your rig small and portable, this thing is a no-brainer. It's tiny, it's sturdy and covers a lot of ground, and also it's very simple. There's no learning curve to it. You just basically plug it in, turn it on, and you're off. If you're a budget conscious player, like most Donner pedals, this unit won't empty your wallet. It still sounds awesome, and it's great because you can just take it, throw it in your gig bag, throw it in your case, and you got 3 great effects at your fingertips at any time. Now, I want to point out that the triple threat isn't really trying to be a one-trick pony or direct copy of Jack White's sound. Instead, I think it gives you the tools to get into the ballpark with his tone and have some fun with it and make it your own. Now, the unit may not be perfect for everyone out there, but at this price point, this size, and with these kind of features, it does have a lot going for it, and I think it can be something that many of you out there are looking for. So whether you're jamming at home, you're playing your gigs, or just need a cool little pedal to mess around with and add just a little bit extra to your arsenal, this one is definitely worth a try. Now, if you've already tried out the triple thread and you'd like to share your thoughts, leave a comment below. We always love feedback on our videos, and we love to hear your point of view. And as always, don't forget, guys, you can like, subscribe, and keep coming back for more if you're into good gear reviews. Until next time, stay addicted, my friends. More to come.